Farming is important. Everyone needs to eat. Farmers grow our food. Without farmers, we would all be hungry. It's that simple. Farming isn't just a job, it's vital for the entire planet. We rely on farmers. They work hard. They face challenges. We need to support them. They feed the world. We need to talk about sustainability. It's a big word. But it means farming in a way that doesn't harm the planet. We need to protect our resources. We need to think about the future. Sustainable farming is about balance. It's about working with nature. It's about producing food without destroying the environment. It's the only way forward. We need to find new solutions. We need to be clever. We need to be inventive. That's where innovation comes in. We can use technology to help us. We can find ways to farm better. We can make farming more sustainable. The future of farming depends on it. Farming is facing big problems. The climate is changing. Weather patterns are unpredictable. It's getting harder to grow food. Resources are becoming scarce. Water is precious. Soil is being degraded. These are serious challenges. We need to find ways to overcome these challenges. We need to adapt. We need to find solutions. The future of farming depends on it. Technology is really changing farming these days. The agricultural landscape is undergoing a dramatic transformation, with new innovations making their way into fields and farms all over the world. Gone are the days when farming relied solely on manual labor and traditional methods. Today, technology is at the heart of modern agriculture, helping farmers tackle age-old challenges with fresh solutions. We have some amazing new tools at our disposal, from advanced tractors equipped with GPS and automated steering, to handheld devices that let farmers monitor their crops in real time. The toolbox of the modern farmer is more high-tech than ever before. These tools are not just about convenience, they're about making farming more efficient, sustainable, and productive. For instance, drones can now monitor crops from the air, providing a bird's-eye view of vast fields that would be impossible to cover on foot. These drones are equipped with cameras and sensors that can detect plant health, spot pest infestations, and even map out areas that need more water or fertilizer. This means farmers can respond quickly to problems, often before they become serious. And sensors are able to measure soil moisture, temperature, and nutrient levels with incredible accuracy. These tiny devices are placed throughout the fields and send real-time data straight to the farmer's phone or computer. With this information, farmers can make precise decisions about when and how much to water, fertilize, or treat their crops, reducing waste and conserving resources. All this data helps us make better decisions. Instead of relying on guesswork or tradition, farmers can now use hard evidence to guide their actions. Data analytics platforms can process information from multiple sources, drones, sensors, weather forecasts, and turn it into clear recommendations. This leads to healthier crops, higher yields, and less impact on the environment. Precision farming is truly revolutionizing the way we grow food. With GPS-guided tractors, farmers can plant seeds in perfectly straight rows, apply fertilizers only where they're needed, and avoid overlapping or missing spots. This level of accuracy was unimaginable just a few decades ago, and it's helping to maximize every inch of farmland. For example, in the United States, some farmers are actually using robots to pick strawberries. These robotic pickers use cameras and artificial intelligence to identify ripe fruit and gently harvest it, reducing the need for manual labor and ensuring that the berries are picked at just the right time. These robots can work day and night, tirelessly moving through the fields. Unlike human workers, they don't need breaks, sleep, or time off. This means that harvesting can continue around the clock, which is especially important for crops that need to be picked quickly to stay fresh. And well, they don't get tired. Their efficiency and consistency help ensure that crops are harvested at peak quality, reducing waste and increasing profits for farmers. Plus, as labor shortages become more common in agriculture, these machines are filling a critical gap. This helps farmers save money and increase their yields. By automating repetitive tasks and using data to guide every decision, farmers can produce more food with fewer resources. The result is not just higher profits, but also a more sustainable way of farming that benefits everyone, from the grower to the consumer. Technology is transforming agriculture in remarkable ways. As we look to the future, it's clear that innovation will continue to play a vital role in feeding a growing global population. From robots and drones to data analytics and smart sensors, the tools of tomorrow are already making a difference today. The next time you enjoy a fresh piece of fruit or a hearty meal, remember that behind every bite, there's a world of technology working hard to bring food from the farm to your table. Sustainable farming is about working with nature. Crop rotation is a great example. It's about planting different crops in the same field. This helps to improve soil health. Organic farming is another important practice. It's about avoiding harmful chemicals. Agroforestry is about planting trees alongside crops. This provides shade and helps to conserve water. These practices are good for the environment. They are also good for our health. Sustainable farming is the way forward. Recently, I had the opportunity to sit down with a local farmer in his field, surrounded by the crops he's tended for years. As we talked, he shared stories of his family's connection to the land and how every season brings new challenges and hopes. He told me, "We need to take care of the land. It's our livelihood." His words carried the weight of generations who have depended on the soil, the rain, and the sun for their survival. He's absolutely right. Caring for the land isn't just about making a living, it's about preserving a way of life for future generations. Farmers like him are deeply aware of the delicate balance between nature and agriculture. They notice the subtle changes in the soil, the shifting patterns of rainfall, and the unpredictable weather that can make or break a harvest. These aren't just abstract concepts, they're daily realities that affect their crops, their income, and their families. When a farmer holds the soil in his hands, he's not just checking for moisture or nutrients, he's feeling the pulse of the earth, trying to understand what it needs to thrive. In recent years, farmers have found themselves on the front lines of climate change. They're the first to experience the effects of droughts, floods, and heat waves. Some seasons, the rains come too late or not at all. Other times, storms destroy months of hard work in a single night. These challenges are not just statistics, they're lived experiences that threaten the very foundation of rural communities. Every day, farmers witness the impacts of a changing climate. They see crops wither under scorching sun, or fields submerged after unexpected downpours. They worry about the future, about whether their children will be able to continue the family tradition, or if the land will still be fertile enough to support them. These are tough questions, and there are no easy answers. But farmers are not just victims of climate change, they are also innovators and problem solvers. Across the country, many are adopting sustainable farming techniques to protect their land and their livelihoods. Some are planting cover crops to prevent soil erosion, while others are installing drip irrigation systems to conserve water. These practices not only help the environment, but also make farms more resilient to extreme weather. By embracing new methods, farmers are showing that they can be part of the solution. Agricultural experts and scientists are working closely with farmers to find new ways to adapt. They're conducting research, sharing knowledge, and developing innovative tools that can help farmers make better decisions. Together, they're exploring crop varieties that can withstand heat and drought, and experimenting with techniques that restore soil health. The collaboration between farmers and experts is essential for building a more sustainable future. Professor Sarah Jones, a leading agricultural scientist, puts it this way: sustainable farming is not just an option, it's an imperative. If we want to ensure food security for future generations, we must rethink the way we grow our food. That means using science, technology, and traditional knowledge together to create farming systems that are productive, resilient, and environmentally friendly. Her message is clear: change is necessary, and it's possible if we work together. As we look to the future, it's more important than ever to listen to the voices of both farmers and experts. Their experiences, insights, and innovations will shape the path forward. By supporting sustainable agriculture, we can help protect our land, our food, and our communities for generations to come. Governments play a crucial and multifaceted role in shaping the future of agriculture. Their influence extends far beyond simply creating policies. They have the power to transform the lives of farmers and the health of our environment. By working closely with farmers, governments can understand their challenges and provide targeted support that truly makes a difference. This support can come in many forms, from financial assistance and subsidies to technical guidance and infrastructure development. When governments prioritize agriculture, they help ensure food security for everyone, especially in times of crisis or uncertainty. One of the most impactful ways governments can help is by investing in research and innovation. Funding scientific studies and supporting agricultural research institutions leads to the development of new crop varieties, better pest management techniques, and more efficient farming methods. These advancements not only increase yields but also help farmers adapt to changing climates and unpredictable weather patterns. By fostering innovation, governments can help create a more resilient and sustainable agricultural sector for generations to come. Promoting sustainable practices is another key responsibility. Governments can encourage farmers to adopt eco-friendly techniques such as crop rotation, cover cropping, and reduced chemical use. By offering incentives, training, and resources, they can make it easier for farmers to transition to methods that protect soil health, conserve water, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. These efforts not only benefit the environment but also improve the long-term productivity and profitability of farms. But governments are not the only ones who can make a difference. Local communities have a powerful role to play as well. When people come together to support agriculture, they create networks of resilience and cooperation. Community gardens, volunteer programs, and local agricultural initiatives help strengthen the bonds between neighbors and foster a sense of shared responsibility for the land and its resources. Supporting local farmers' markets is a simple, yet effective way for communities to contribute. By choosing to buy fresh, locally grown produce, consumers help small-scale farmers thrive and keep money circulating within the local economy. Farmers' markets also provide a space for people to learn about where their food comes from and to build relationships with the people who grow it. Education is another vital tool. Communities can organize workshops, school programs, and public events to teach people about sustainable food choices and the importance of supporting local agriculture. When people understand the impact of their food choices, they are more likely to make decisions that benefit both their health and the planet. Each of us has a part to play, no matter how big or small. Whether it's planting trees, composting at home, or participating in community cleanups, our collective actions can add up to significant positive change. By working together, we can create healthier, more sustainable communities for ourselves and future generations. In some countries, governments are taking bold steps by providing financial incentives to farmers who plant trees on their land. These programs not only help farmers diversify their income, but also contribute to reforestation and the restoration of natural habitats. Tree planting initiatives are a powerful example of how government support can align with environmental goals. The results are clear. Reforested farmland leads to healthier landscapes, improved biodiversity, and a stronger defense against climate change. These efforts help restore balance to ecosystems, protect wildlife, and ensure that agricultural land remains productive for years to come. As we look to the future, it's essential that we continue to support and expand these kinds of initiatives. By working together, governments, communities, and individuals, we can build a more sustainable, resilient, and prosperous agricultural system for everyone. We need to act now. The future of farming depends on it. We need to support sustainable agriculture. We can all make a difference. Choose food from local farmers. Reduce your food waste. Support policies that promote sustainable farming. Together, we can create a more sustainable future for agriculture. Remember, every little bit helps. Let's all do our part to ensure that future generations can enjoy the bounty of our planet. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share to support our channel and stay updated with the latest in sustainable agriculture.